A man from Africa has done something that has left Tesla and every multi-billion-dollar company in the world in shock. He has made a technology which does not use fuel or power, but radiation already present in the environment. In other words, his invented cars, bikes, and electronics will function forever, stopping only for repairs because the parts can age with time.
Hello guys, how are you? Welcome once again to this channel as we dive into the success of this person from Zimbabwe, Maxwell chikumbutso, who just shocked the entire world by creating a car that does not require charging, that does not require fuel, but it uses radio waves to charge it. It uses radio waves to propel the engine. Now let's get into it and see the challenges that he has succumbed before he got into this milestone, and see the impact of this car to the entire globe.
A man from Africa has done something that has left Tesla and every multi-billion-dollar company in the world in shock. He has made a technology which does not use fuel or power, but radiation already present in the environment. In other words, his invented cars, bikes, and electronics will function forever, stopping only for repairs because the parts can age with time. But who is this man, and how has he been able to invent something that changes everything? In this video, let's know about that in detail. Southern Africa, a region often overlooked in the global race for technological innovation, may soon become the epicenter of an energy revolution that could rewrite the rules of modern civilization. At the forefront of this groundbreaking transformation is Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-taught Zimbabwean inventor whose work challenges some of the most fundamental assumptions about energy generation and consumption. Chikumbutso has developed what he calls microsonic energy technology, a novel system that harnesses naturally occurring radio frequencies and converts them into usable electrical energy, without the need for an external fuel source or charging. This technology could provide a limitless power supply for cars, motorcycles, homes, factories, and even entire cities, ushering in an era where energy is no longer a commodity controlled by powerful industries but a freely available resource. Unlike solar panels, which rely on sunlight, or wind turbines, which require moving air, Chikumbutso's system functions anywhere on Earth, whether in a remote village, an urban skyscraper, or the middle of the ocean. Hence, this technology could eliminate energy poverty, make fossil fuels outdated, and transform Zimbabwe and Africa at large into the global leader of free energy innovation. For over a century, human mobility has been tied to energy constraints. From gasoline-powered combustion engines to lithium-ion battery-powered electric vehicles, transportation has always required an external energy source. What if that limitation could be removed entirely? In this respect, one of the most astonishing applications of Chikumbutso's technology is the world's first free energy vehicle, an electric car that requires no fuel, no charging, and no external power supply. Unlike Tesla or other electric vehicles that depend on batteries requiring frequent recharges, Chikumbutso's car continuously generates its own electricity while in motion, effectively allowing it to run indefinitely. At the heart of this innovation is the microsonic energy device, a compact yet powerful system that absorbs, amplifies, and converts radio frequencies into a steady flow of electrical energy. This process powers the vehicle's motor, eliminating the need for recharging stations, fuel refills, or reliance on traditional power grids. The vehicle, named the Scythe, is a collaboration between Chikumbutso's Zimbabwe-based Scythe Technologies and a Chinese automotive company, which provided the chassis and mechanical framework. However, the energy system, the true core of the innovation, was designed entirely in Zimbabwe. One of the most revolutionary aspects of the Scythe is its unlimited range. Traditional electric cars, even high-end Tesla models, require recharging after 300 to 400 miles, creating a dependency on charging stations. The Scythe, on the other hand, never runs out of energy as long as it remains operational. The microsonic energy device continuously harvests and converts radio frequencies into power, meaning that the vehicle can travel indefinitely without stopping for fuel or a charge. This breakthrough would eliminate the biggest limitation of electric cars, battery depletion, offering a transportation solution free from both fossil fuels and electricity grids. Beyond its self-sustaining energy system, Chikumbutso's car is designed for high performance, capable of reaching a top speed of 220 kilometers per hour. This places it in the same category as some of the best-performing electric vehicles on the market today, proving that free energy vehicles do not have to sacrifice speed or functionality. Its acceleration is also reportedly competitive, making it suitable for urban commuting, highway driving, and even high-speed performance applications. Another groundbreaking advantage of the Scythe is its affordability. The estimated manufacturing cost of each vehicle is just $14,000, a fraction of the price of most traditional electric cars, which range from $30,000 to $100,000 due to their reliance on expensive lithium-ion battery packs. Without the need for costly batteries or charging infrastructure, production costs are significantly reduced. If mass-produced, this vehicle could be priced even lower, making self-sustaining electric transportation accessible to billions worldwide, particularly in developing nations where cost is a major barrier to adoption. Environmental benefits further cement the Scythe as a revolutionary breakthrough. While electric vehicles are often marketed as green technology, they still require electricity generated from fossil fuel-powered grids, indirectly contributing to carbon emissions. Chikumbutso's free energy vehicle, however, produces zero emissions at any stage of its use. With no fuel combustion and no dependency on power plants, it is arguably the cleanest form of transportation ever conceived. If widely adopted, this technology could drastically reduce global carbon emissions, making a significant impact on climate change mitigation efforts. And if commercialized successfully, Chikumbutso's invention could disrupt the multi-trillion-dollar global fossil fuel industry, forcing oil giants, energy corporations, and governments to rethink their economic models. The implications of such a shift would be staggering. Global oil demand could plummet, triggering financial crises in oil-dependent economies such as Saudi Arabia, Russia, the United States, and other nations whose wealth is built on petroleum exports. The automobile industry would undergo a radical transformation, with both fuel-powered and battery-based electric cars becoming outdated in favor of self-sustaining energy systems. Nations that currently control energy production through oil, coal, or gas would lose their economic leverage, giving way to a new era of decentralized and freely available power. The ripple effects of such a disruptive technology could be particularly transformative for developing nations, especially in Africa, where reliance on imported fuel has long been an economic burden. If Zimbabwe, through Chikumbutso's breakthrough, becomes a pioneer in free energy technology, it could reshape its own economic trajectory and potentially emerge as a global hub for next-generation energy solutions. The nation could shift from being an importer of expensive fossil fuels to an exporter of cutting-edge energy technology, reversing centuries of economic dependence on Western-controlled energy markets. As of now, Chikumbutso's innovative technology is being tried to be suppressed or even criticized. History has shown that revolutionary ideas are often dismissed as impossible until they are not. Chikumbutso's technology is set to be officially unveiled on February 10, 2025, in Zimbabwe. If the demonstration proves successful, it could mark one of the most profound shifts in the history of energy and transportation. But how did Chikumbutso do the impossible, and how does his new technology work? Well, at the heart of Chikumbutso's invention is the microsonic energy device, a revolutionary system that he claims can harness naturally occurring radio frequencies and convert them into usable electricity. This technology could eliminate the need for fuel, batteries, or external charging infrastructure, fundamentally reshaping the way energy is produced and consumed worldwide. However, the very premise of this technology challenges established scientific principles, leading to skepticism from mainstream researchers. Traditional physics dictates that radio waves carry only minute amounts of energy, typically in nanovolt levels, meaning they have never been considered a viable energy source for large-scale applications. Conventional energy systems rely on well-understood conversion processes. Solar panels capture photons from sunlight, wind turbines harness kinetic energy from moving air, and combustion engines convert chemical energy from fuel. But Chikumbutso asserts that his invention goes beyond these limitations, offering a continuous and self-sustaining power source that does not require external input. According to Chikumbutso, the microsonic energy device operates through a multi-stage process that challenges conventional thermodynamics. First, it utilizes specialized antennas to capture a wide range of radio frequencies. These frequencies originate from various sources, including Earth's ionosphere, cosmic radiation, naturally occurring electromagnetic waves, and artificial sources such as mobile networks, radio stations, and Wi-Fi signals. The second stage of the process is where Chikumbutso's claims become even more extraordinary. He asserts that the microsonic energy device uses a proprietary system of superconductors and nanomaterials to convert and amplify these weak radio signals, transforming them into a continuous and stable, direct electrical current. The specifics of this amplification process remain undisclosed, as Chikumbutso has opted to keep the exact details of his technology classified under trade secrets rather than filing patents, due to concerns that major energy corporations may attempt to suppress or steal the innovation. Once converted, the newly generated electricity is stored or directly supplied to power electric motors, appliances, and even large-scale energy infrastructure. Despite the skepticism, Chikumbutso has demonstrated working prototypes of his free energy car, self-powered television, and microscopic-powered generator to Zimbabwean officials, including President Emerson Mnangagwa. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Interestingly, the potential of microsonic energy technology extends far beyond automobiles. While the free energy vehicle is the most headline-grabbing innovation, Chikumbutso and his company, Scythe Technologies, have already developed other applications of this revolutionary energy system, each with the potential to disrupt existing industries. One of the most impressive applications is the self-powered television, a fully functional television set that requires no external power source, no batteries, and no solar panels. This device operates indefinitely by capturing and converting radio frequencies, making it the first television in history that does not rely on traditional electricity sources. If scaled for mass production, this technology could bring entertainment and information access to remote villages, disaster-stricken areas, and off-grid communities, transforming access to digital content in ways never before imagined. Another groundbreaking development is the Green Power Off-Grid Machine, a half-megawatt power generator that Chikumbutso claims can provide electricity to 300 homes without requiring fuel or a connection to the power grid. In energy-deprived regions where electricity infrastructure is unreliable or non-existent, such a generator could be a lifeline for hospitals, schools, and businesses, enabling them to operate without dependency on fossil fuels or government-controlled power grids. The impact of this technology on developing nations could be transformative, offering a decentralized energy solution that removes the need for expensive infrastructure projects and reliance on foreign energy sources. Perhaps the most exciting innovation, aside from the free energy vehicle, is Chikumbutso's high-performance racing motorbike, which incorporates the same self-sustaining power system as his car. Unlike traditional electric motorcycles, which require charging stations or fuel-powered superbikes, which consume gasoline, this motorbike runs indefinitely without requiring any external energy source. According to Scythe Technologies, the bike matches the performance of traditional fuel-powered superbikes, making it a serious contender in both the consumer and competitive racing markets. If Chikumbutso's microsonic energy devices function as claimed, the potential applications are limitless. Imagine a world where homes, businesses, and entire cities generate their own power independently, free from the constraints of national grids or fossil fuel imports. Households would no longer receive electricity bills, as they could power themselves using the energy available in their surroundings. Businesses and industrial plants could operate at lower costs without reliance on energy monopolies. Developing nations, many of which suffer from chronic energy poverty, could achieve total self-sufficiency without the need for expensive grid expansion or fossil fuel imports. This technology could be the most significant breakthrough in human energy consumption since the discovery of electricity itself. But such radical innovation would not come without resistance. The energy sector is one of the most powerful and politically influential industries in the world, controlling trillions of dollars in oil, gas, coal, and electricity markets. If free energy devices become viable, they would pose an existential threat to energy conglomerates that profit from selling fuel and electricity to billions of consumers. Throughout history, visionary inventors who dared to disrupt billion-dollar industries have faced suppression, sabotage, and even death. From Nikola Tesla to Stanley Meyer, many brilliant minds who wanted to liberate humanity from corporate-controlled energy sources were either discredited, financially ruined, or mysteriously eliminated. Now, Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-taught Zimbabwean inventor, appears to be walking down the same perilous path. The fossil fuel industry, which holds global economies hostage by controlling the price of oil and gas, has a long history of destroying threats to its monopoly. Any technology that eliminates the need for fuel is a direct existential threat to an industry that generates $7 to $10 trillion annually. It is no coincidence, then, that chikumbutso has faced attempted assassinations, patent rejections, and targeted suppression, tactics similar to how previous free energy inventors were silenced. Maxwell Chikumbutso now finds himself at the center of a high-stakes war against the global energy cartel. Like Tesla, Meyer, Schauberger, and Malovi before him, he has been met with attempts on his life, rejection from patent offices, and resistance from powerful interests. Chikumbutso has publicly claimed that he has survived multiple assassination attempts. He was allegedly poisoned in the US, an incident that put him in the hospital for a month. His business partner did not survive the attack. Later, he learned that 5 hitmen were sent to kill him, further evidence that powerful forces fear his invention. However, this news never came to mainstream media. Beyond physical threats, his patent applications have been repeatedly rejected by the United States Patent and Trademark Office, citing that his invention violates the established laws of physics. This is the exact same justification used to block Tesla's wireless energy patents over a century ago. Despite relentless resistance, Chikumbutso has found a powerful ally. Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who has officially endorsed his invention and is planning to establish a vehicle manufacturing plant in Zimbabwe. If successful, Zimbabwe could emerge as the first country to mass-produce free energy vehicles, placing Africa at the forefront of next-generation energy solutions. The global impact would be earth-shattering. Oil-dependent economies such as Saudi Arabia, the United States, and Russia would face catastrophic economic collapses, as demand for oil, coal, and gas would vanish overnight. Trillions of dollars tied to the fossil fuel industry, electric car batteries, and power grids would become worthless. Africa, historically exploited for its resources, would finally have leverage over the energy sector, positioning itself not as a supplier of raw materials, but as a pioneer of the world's most advanced energy technology. This could trigger a new industrial revolution, where clean, unlimited energy reshapes global economies. But history warns us that the ruling elite will not let this happen without a fight. Will Zimbabwe be the first nation to successfully break free from the energy cartel? Or will Chikumbutso's fate be sealed like Tesla, Meyer, and Schauberger before him? One thing is certain: the battle for this technology and Chikumbutso's survival has only just begun. Isn't it true that all men who tried to serve humanity but threatened the interests of big companies shockingly vanished?
Now guys, Tesla, a pioneer in electric vehicles, has significantly influenced the global shift towards sustainable transportation. The emergence of a self-powered car, if validated, will disrupt the current EV market by eliminating charging infrastructure. This will render extensive charging networks unnecessary and also reducing productive costs. Potentially, it will lower the cost by removing the need for large battery packs. It will also alter market dynamics. However, given the skepticism surrounding Chimbukutso's claims, the immediate impact on companies like Tesla remains speculative. Maxwell Chimbukitso's purported invention has sparked complex dialogue about innovation, scientific integrity, and the future of transportation in Africa and beyond. While the prospect of radio wave-powered car is captivating, it underscores the necessity for rigorous scientific validation and critical analysis. As the world watches, the unfolding story serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between embracing groundbreaking ideas and upholding the principles of scientific inquiry. Now, I stand to be a very proud African to see Chimbukitso raising the flag of Africa to the world. He's showing that we can do it and we can make it. We are going to make Africa great for the first time. And my prayer is that for him to stay alive, to continue empowering and mentoring young youths who are coming up, and also like many more who are like him, to continue rising from Africa so that Africa can for once be great. I hope the government will protect him as it has suggested. Now, if this is your first time in this channel, I have appreciated your time here, and you may also subscribe in order to get seeing more of this. Goodbye.